How to get over the fear of public speaking in English. Even in our first language, our native language, speaking in front of a group of people makes us anxious. Whether it's a work or university meeting, in person or online, we worry about saying the wrong thing or running out of things to say. In a foreign language, we have the added stress that we may not always find the right words or sentences. However, there are many things we can do to reduce that anxiety and be more confident. Welcome everyone to Smart and Easy English. In this video, I'm going to give you 10 tips you can use to banish anxiety and be the best public speaker you can be. Public speaking might feel like one of those mysterious skills that people are born with or without, but it isn't. The more you prepare and practice, the better your speeches will be. Number 1, remember that people want you to succeed. People like listening to other people. People are kind and want you to succeed. Anyone who has learned a second language knows it is tough, and they want to support you. Anyone who hasn't will automatically be impressed. It can be easier said than done, but try to see your listeners as your allies and supporters. They're on your side. Number 2, speak directly from your thoughts. It's always much more interesting to hear someone creating sentences as they speak rather than reading something written in advance. Unless you're a brilliant actor, it is very hard to read a text in a natural way. When someone is constructing their sentences as they speak, we listen carefully to find out where they're going. Of course, it means more mistakes, but this is part of sounding natural and authentic. Number 3, prepare speaking notes. Your individual sentences will sound more authentic if you don't plan and memorize them, but you should certainly prepare notes about your general ideas. Even when you have only a few moments to prepare, write down a few bullet points to structure your thoughts and remind you what to say. If you're speaking in English or another less familiar language, note down any tricky or important words and phrases on a small piece of paper to hold in your hand. Any good plan should include a clear introduction that tells people what you're going to say. This will help them follow your contribution and feel comfortable. It should also include a clear conclusion where your main point is repeated so that people know exactly what you want them to remember. Number 4, know your audience. Consider who you'll be talking to, what they already know, and what they want to know from you. If, for many of your listeners, English is their second or third language, they'll appreciate clear and simple messages. Think about what information or experience you have that will be most interesting to them. Number 5, speak slowly and clearly. Speaking fast is a sure sign that you want this to be over as quickly as possible. It makes you more difficult to understand, especially if your accent might be unfamiliar to your listeners. When people do not pause, it shows that they're scared of being interrupted. Good speakers speak slowly and clearly and pause to give emphasis to important points. Number 6, people love stories. If you've had any personal experiences, use them. TED Talks nearly always start with a personal journey, a moment of revelation, or a funny story. Speaking personally helps to humanize you and illustrates your opinions. Referring again to your story before you finish will help you to finish well. Number 7, look at your audience. People react naturally to eye contact. It makes us feel connected. So, even if you have to look at your notes occasionally, maintain eye contact with the people you're talking to. If your audience knows that you're looking at them, they won't start checking their phones. Focus especially on your friends and those who look interested and are nodding and smiling. Number 8, build up your confidence. If you have the chance, a quiet moment alone can build your confidence. Breathe deeply. Remind yourself that you are strong, that your thoughts are worth hearing. The motto, "Fake it till you make it," contains a lot of truth. Acting confidently will actually make you feel more confident, which means your listeners will trust you more. Number 9, use your body. Many of the signals that tells us whether someone is happy or confident are nonverbal. In fact, in the 1960s, a pioneering study at the University of California, Los Angeles, concluded that body language makes up 55% of communication during a conversation. Twisting your body to make it as small as possible shows that you don't want to be seen. Hands in front of faces or arms across bodies make it look as if someone is protecting themselves from an unseen attack. A few hand gestures can add to what you say, but hands flying about all the time like little birds are distracting. Stillness is very powerful and makes you seem in control. If you're not sure what your body language is saying, try recording a video of yourself practicing the speech. You'll either spot some movement habits to unlearn or be pleasantly surprised. And number 10, practice, practice, practice. Whether talking to your dog or talking to yourself, the more you exercise your mind and voice in your new language, the easier it gets. If you know you have to make a verbal contribution, then practice it. A walk in the park is a great opportunity to rehearse, even if people may think you've gone mad. You can also ask a friend or a tutor to listen to you and give you feedback. So there you go, 10 tips to get over your fear of doing public speaking in English. Let's recap. Remember that people want you to succeed. Speak directly from your thoughts. Prepare speaking notes. Know your audience. Speak slowly and clearly. People love stories. Look at your audience. Build up your confidence. Use your body. And practice, practice, practice. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so you'll know when we upload more great English learning videos. See you next time, and remember to enjoy the journey.